In today's video, I'll be sharing one very powerful strategy that I've learned from my master. And this strategy has ever since shifted my life in such a tremendous way that I can't possibly go back to the way I was in the past. So before I head in, Namo Desh, my name is Garrett. So my mission as a life coach is to help people realize their infinite potential by tapping into spirituality, law of attraction, and Fengshui. So without further ado, let me head into the topic of the day. So what have I possibly learned that allow me to actually shift myself out of troubled times as well as challenges, and to be always in a state of positivity and always in the state of bliss and peaceful state. So as we know, most of us every one of us are human beings, so we are very prone to emotions, and many of the times our mind is always thinking. Okay, so a lot of us tends to focus on the emotions. See, so always know that energy is everything, right? So everything is energy as well, so including your emotions. So whenever you have any emotions that surface in your mind or in your heart, take for instance, if there's an emotion of love, okay, and if you focus on that love, then you will expand. You see, so the more attention that you give to that emotion, you will expand. See, so take for instance, if you're angry or upset with someone, then you focus on that emotion, it will expand again. So good or bad is not up for us to say. It is just how you focus on the attention, you see. So anything that is energy, good or bad, is not important. It's just important when you focus on it and whether it lets you take control over you. So by being aware and by being in the conscious state and knowing that you are always in control is the most important point here, you see. So always remember, what you focus on expands, especially when it comes down to energy, okay? Ideally, what was the trick that my master continuously emphasized on? And this trick is not only, it's not a trick, it's not only a secret, okay? It is actually shared among all the great sages of all different religions, by Buddhism, by Taoism, by Christianity. Every religion talks about patience. However, we are not talking about patience right now. What we are emphasizing on is living in the present, okay? Living in the now, basically, okay? The reason why we are always constantly upset and worried, constantly upset over problems that may, I'm saying may, okay, may happen to us, is because we focus on the future, you see. Or whenever we try to have an argument with our loved ones, especially our loved ones, or perhaps with our friends or our colleagues, when there's an argument surface, see, the common emotions that surface, what sparked that emotion in the first place? Was it due to an experience that you already encountered before in the past? Perhaps maybe with this particular person, or even with an experience that you had with a different person or in a different encounter. You see, so by then you were focusing on the past. You see, that's why it gave birth to the thought and the emotion in your mind, you see. So that's the reason why we only focus on the now and in the present moment. So it is easier said than done, okay? Why do I say that? Because your mind is always processing information, and it processes 11 million pieces of information on per second basis. So it's so much thoughts going into your mind, and it's always constantly shifting, you see. So it is not easy, I would say, because when you focus on all the thoughts and emotions immediately, or take for instance, just give you a simple example. So the most common working professionals, okay, some of the challenges that they face is that unfinished or uncompleted work, or deadlines that they need to meet during work days. Okay, so take for instance, there's this proposal that needs to be submitted the next day, you see, and you know that it could be completed tomorrow. However, by worrying that you can't complete it tomorrow, you put in so much effort and you have to work overtime, and you are stressing whether or not I can complete it on time, or whether or not am I gonna do a good job at it. That's why you're constantly worried and you're constantly pressured to make sure that the work is up to standard and to be able to be completed before you can get back home. Why not view it in a different perspective? Why not view it in the sense that there's a knowing? Why not just tap into the intuition and know that things are gonna fall out perfectly? Why not trust? Why not think that why not focus on today and just think that, look, this is something that I've done, I've already done my best. Ask yourself, have you really done your best, and whether or not is it worthwhile to even put in an extra effort, or is there a need for you to worry? Is there a need for you to stress over this problem? You see, so many of the times, right, when we focus on stress, when we focus on worries, we focus on problems. You see, once we start focusing on all these problems, it expands because they're all energy, you see, and when it expands, it affects your judgment. So large judgment, decision making process, even cognitive abilities, and chronic illnesses will start to surface. You see, it makes you lethargic. That's why a lot of us, whenever we feel stressed up, the shoulders get heavy. That's why if you go on the roads or you go on the subway trains, you look at the people, all their postures look like they're all sagging downwards, and they look emotional, or they look depressed, they're unhappy. You see, just look and observe around you. Look at the people that are different. Look at the cheerful ones. Look at the energetic ones. Look at their aura field. Look at their expressions. Why are they so happy? It's not that they are aware that they are living in the present moment, but certain people are a little bit more fortunate, or their vibrations are on a higher scale, so they perhaps may or may not have discovered the secret to this, which is to live in only the present and just do the best for the present and let the future you handle by its own, and never ever focus on the past again. See, you can use the past as a learning experience. That's why we learn history, right? We learn history in order for us to not make the same mistakes again, you see. So all in all, living in the present moment. So whenever, always, okay, just give you one simple ways to forever remember this strategy, okay, or this secret. Whenever you're looking at say any historical building, okay, know that when you're looking at a historical building, are you looking it in the present moment, or are you looking it in the past moment? You're looking in the present moment, right? So hence, all you can be seeing is only at the present moment. Even when you were to take a picture right now, if you were to take the picture of that historical building, and in the future you were to look at it, will you be looking in the future, or will you be looking in the past? You will be looking at that picture at that present moment. So the only time that exists is now. The only time that is existent is present. See, it's a little bit deep, but know that this is something that is a lifestyle, and it is a mentality that we need to adapt in order for us to shift ourselves out of stress, worry, unhappiness, or things that no longer serve you, you see. So always remember, whatever you focus on expands, first thing. Second thing is always remember, live in the now. Nowism, okay? Basically, living in the now would solve you a lot of problems. Okay? So I hope this video has been helpful for you. So same thing, if you learn anything in the video, so hit like and subscribe, comment in the comments section, and yeah, if you like my channel, just please subscribe and follow. I'll be producing weekly video content so that yeah, to make a world a better place and make sure that you're accountable for making your own life changes, you see. And what more can I do, you see? If I can only share all these positive strategies and all these positive notes to every one of you, but it's up to you to take action, you see. Okay, so with that, I sign off my video. Namo Adesh, and see you again in the next video.